John Carlson headmans for Leo Carlson. Into the Calgary zone, hits the brakes, makes a quick pass, and jumping up was Killorn, who fires it wide, and then John Carlson ripped it right on net. Terry's going to step in and take the draw. Granlund, his center tonight, was tossed from the circle. You may have heard Brian mention to the Blues. Viel, who had one of the 2 goals, separated from the puck at the blue line, and Lacombe circles with it. Indirect off the boards to Paling. Didn't get a lot on that shot as Brustevich was tracking him, but it's stick save made nonetheless. Now Trouba's shot, that does get through. And O'Shea reaches to get a piece of that, and it's deep into the Calgary zone. Whitecloud turns it over. Terry in tight, turned away by Cooley. Moves to his right and makes a save on the rebound.
Away and intercepts passes, and this is a good example. Washy first does a great job on the forecheck, but Troy just kind of hangs in there, gets a couple of cracks at it. And Devin Cooley, big goaltender. He's down early.
Gets it towards the net. That went off a defender. That hit Kevin Ball in front.
That's the second time Jacob Trouba's done a nice job of feeding that puck through.
Make it 3 as he rifles that one on net. Kept it in on a last-ditch effort from a prone position. But Helleson gets it ahead, and here's Zellweger into the middle. Glove save by Cooley, and wow.
Ryan Huska, their head coach, will look at all these faceoffs as opportunities.
Kuznetsov shot tipped on the way, and a good kick save made by Husso. Matvei Gridin got a piece of that one. And now Farabee does protect long enough for Morgan Frost to bounce it into the Anaheim zone.
Well, some good reads by Jackson Lacombe, and Lacombe is such an important player for the Ducks this season.
Slash skating Seneca splits the defense, goes right into the goal crease, and scores!
Wow. What a play. I can't believe he was able to maintain his balance. Great pass up the middle. You know, the pads take away the entire bottom of the net, but he hangs in there and just hangs around for his rebound. And look at those hands. That is an incredible display of skill by Beckett Seneca. And Anaheim gets the all-important 1-0 lead.
Flames go right to work in the Anaheim zone. Oh, Zach Whitecloud put it on net. A rebound for Farabee. Can't get it past Husso. Still loose.
It comes in a wild scramble. Watch Zellweger. He's played a little road hockey goalie in his time, and it pays off.
He's an interesting one. Played a couple of years of college hockey at UConn. Played a year in the Quebec League as well before turning pro.
Impacted, but a nice outlet pass again. And those stretch passes have been working well for Anaheim, but Kevin Ball with that reach.
Zellweger again, and that one didn't make it to Cooley. Sent ahead right through the middle of the ice. Farabee on a breakaway. Goes backhand and scores. Joel Farabee. And the Flames have tied the game.
It's a block shot and a quick response from Calgary on Billy Husso. There's the block shot. And all in one motion, it is just whipped right up the middle of the ice. Farabee goes backhand and shelves it over the glove. That's where he puts his puck. It is a beautiful finish by him. Crook in the arm.
Center, Paling trying to get around big Kuznetsov. Hangs on long enough to drop it back, and it's knocked away from McTavish, but Paling is there. He'll put it on net. Oh, Carlson up the boards. Terry brings it into the middle. Fluttering puck that he'll move up on left wing. Hines takes a hit as he sends it towards the net. Ducks able to steal the puck. Here's Granlund in the slot. Cooley stretches to get the left pad on that. Paling turns with it in the corner, looking for someone coming late. Tries to go behind the net for McTavish. Batted out of midair by Whitecloud in front for Viel. And an alert save by Cooley. Dominate the opening period, but find themselves tied at 1 after 1.
But what a step forward. You know, you wondered how Anaheim was going to come out in this game after the debacle.
By Brustevich. Flames the other way. Strome in the corner, and a quick shot by Farabee is gobbled up by Billy Husso. Puck squirts across the zone, leaning into it. Trouba, that was blocked by Farabee. Came right back to Jacob, and his high shot is grabbed off by the glove hand of Devin Cooley.
Here's the blast by Trouba. And yeah, well, maybe the outside of the left knee of Farabee.
Well, either way, from looks on his face, it did not tickle.
No.
Puck to center ice, and now poked ahead behind the defense. Ryan Strome scores! And the Ducks have given up 2 goals tonight, both breakaways. 500th career NHL point for Ryan Strome.
Ryan Strome, no doubt about that. And Anaheim gets overly aggressive in the neutral zone, and with both defensemen trying to pinch, you don't get the puck. People get behind you, and Ryan Strome had all kinds of time, and Husso gets a piece of it. It's a rolling puck.
Probably broke his stick on the block. Ducks counter back. Kreider with a high shot, and Cooley fights it off. It's to his right. He didn't see it. Gridden under duress moves it quickly. Morgan Frost into the middle and across the Anaheim blue line, and takes the shot kicked out by Husso. Returns the favor, and Pospisil skates away as the Ducks skate the other way. Leo Carlsson stopped by Cooley.
Here's that play for Beckett Seneca, and he's going to just little drop pass.
Back across, and that went off of Granlund and off the high glass. Stays in as Backlund tries to turn into the middle. Instead, he just throws it to the net, and Husso sticks that aside. Does that a couple different times as it comes in front. Coleman had a stab at it. Backlund trying to center. Intercepted and lofted back through the middle of the ice by Kreider. Zellweger almost got to it. Both teams changing, and Helleson has time and space. Nice job to protect the puck by Seneca, who turns on the Jets. Comes down the slot. Skated himself into the ground there. Poehling tries to motor up the left side, spins into the Calgary zone, but knocked off the stick, and Farabee brings it back. Got Gridden with him. Farabee to Gridden. Score! That was easy as he waited till the last moment, got it over to Gridden, who used his reach to reel it in. It's 3-1.
Able to exploit. Lacombe dives, tries to take away the passing lane, but can't get there, and that was just a real nice pass across by Joel Farabee, and it's a slam.
Here's Gridden, but he gets up and gets it back to the line. Zane Parekh finding some space. Great passing sequence, and Gridden turned away by Husso, point blank.
What a stop. Remember these two stops if the Ducks could find a way to come back and prevail in this game. Point blank opportunities for Gridden, and those were two great stops.
Granlund wanted to put it in the corner for Terry, but he's beaten to it. Nice keep by Lacombe, high slot. One more pass by Kreider, and a good save on Granlund.
Good opportunity for Mikael Granlund here, but denied once again by Cooley.
Scott Niedermayer twice had 50 or more, as did Lubomir Visnovsky just once. Husso tries to move it up. Instead, Backlund sets up a shorthanded opportunity. Husso with a big save there. As again, it was Farabee looking him eyeball to eyeball. And for the second straight night, some boos rain down at Honda Center. Minute 20 to go, and here's another breakaway. Morgan Frost scores.
The 3 breakaway goals for Calgary in this game. Able to generate much in the way of grade A opportunities, and they continue to get caught up ice the most inopportune times. And Frost slips that 5-hole, little motorcycle pump fake, and he just slips it between the legs.
All with the Calgary Flames over an 18-year career. Kevin Ball looking for a tip, and a good kick save made by Husso there. That will enable a Flames change. And now in on the forecheck, Calgary gets it back. Good hustle play by Blake Coleman, and then Backlund lost it high in the zone. Here comes Leo Carlsson in a hurry. Got it back and scored. He tried to make a pass. It came right back to him. It's 4-2.
Well, this building just come alive, and the Ducks, they've got a little life here. Done. And Leo's trying to get that puck across to Granlund. And you can see the White Cloud intercepts it, but knocks it inadvertently right back to Leo. He's got a wide open net to bang that home. Number 12-11 left, and the Ducks.
And Kreider breaks out off the faceoff. Terry slips behind the defense. Oh, Cooley left it laying around. Oh, it's skips out of the crease.
Watch the little poke at the end there. Just got to it ahead of the goaltender. Cooley was slow to come out of the crease to make a play on that puck, and it almost cost him. He got lucky, John. That goes off the outside of his skate blade.
Ducks are set up, overloading the right side of the zone right now. Killorn draws two defenders. Gets it over to McTavish. Room, he'll bring it into the middle. He scores! Power play goal, Mason McTavish. It's a one-goal game.
This is the crook of the arm shot. It's difficult for the goaltender to get his glove back towards the mask. Watch this. Cooley's going to stand up. Mason's going to take a couple of strides. And it's right through the crook of the arm. Great shot.
So a couple of goals in just over 2 minutes, and Anaheim has changed the complexion of this. McTavish. Hines wires it. Punch to the corner by Cooley.
Boy, Hines got a lot on that.
He's got it again, looking for a tip. Rebound, McTavish turned away by Cooley. For the Ducks. And off the face-off, Morgan Frost moves it to the corner. Kevin Ball up the boards. It bounces away from the point coverage of Leo Carlsson. And he's under duress as he hooks it back. And once again, the Flames miss an empty net, but not on the rebound. Morgan Frost finds it, and Calgary's lead is 5-3.
It's a little unfortunate as that puck is bouncing. It gets past Carlsson. And then off the end boards, a perfect